the way that the game ends up playing out, typically you're using your Gragas ulti for an engage to try and facilitate some sort of a fight in the first place. Hoya calls it. He doesn't want to burn the teleport because he knows he's just going to get dove, but
here he goes.
Now he's done it. 4 versus 2.
Yep, and immediately getting hit by the Twisted Advance. Feather did not show, but it does not matter because First Blood will be picked up here by Weiwei and LNG, and they're going to go for the redive as well. Zhuo taking tower damage, but he will survive with less than 100 HP.
Look, find any sort of fight on this top side. I think they absolutely have to look. The only way out is going to be through.
Yeah, gonna find Feather, or find Zhuo, I should say, with the Hex Slash forward. Zenith Blade does not connect, and Stay Tab will make it a numbers advantage for now. Hoya with a nice body slam will find the first kill under Zhuo, but the Unraveled Earth doing so much. 1xN joining the fight, still numbers advantage for ThunderTalk as they're fully investing into this scrub fight, and it will work out for them as they pick up 2, even up that kill count, and they're gonna try to look for more. Weiwei will fall into the trade of junglers as Beishuan will go down in response as we all find ourselves all tied up 3-3.
Makes the most of that situation, finding the trade kill, but overall with ThunderTalk finding themselves now with a bit of an advantage, they're looking for another fight.
Yeah, the trouble is both junglers died, which means Beishuan wasn't able to get the grubs. They finally pick up 1 as they once again send all 5. The bullet time barely not able to get Zhuo, but the Hoya with the explosive cask will be able to secure the kill onto the support of LNG. Zika also falling. ThunderTalk defending these fights and somehow winning them. Another one, 3 for 1 in their favor. Fodak and Haichao though still alive, trying to target down Feather, who is still only level 3, and now Hoya able to finally go back to base. Still only one of those grubs taken there, Rude.
Yeah, and again, Beishuan's the one that falls for TT, so he's not able to pick up the rest of those grubs. 1xN here, playing with a little bit of fire. Fotic as well. Okay.
Wow. A lot of damage coming out of that. Misfortune. 3-0 and 2 all of a sudden. We got a game.
A really small thing there that we got to see from 1xN, so Zhuo goes in again.
Okay, we're just non-stop fighting. It seems like these grubs just attract these LPL players to force them to go at each other. Level 6 unlocked for Beishuan. Landing that cease and desist on a Weiwei. Doesn't have the ultimate himself. Hoya doesn't have the cask this time, so Weiwei will be able to escape. And finally, ThunderTalk will get all 3 grubs and also like 7 kills in the extended 3-minute fight.
I mean, what even is bot lane, right? Like, I don't think anybody's been there for the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like this Maokai is pretty tanky. Will he be tanky enough, though? I don't think so. 1xN getting stronger and stronger as this game goes on. And this, Rude, is what... You know, this series as a whole is what's making me pretty excited about this ThunderTalk roster as we go into the season.
And gives TT a little bit less time on that top side. They are TT that is going to be able to take first brick. It's split 3 ways, but it's still effectively a kill going to 1xN, Feather, and Hoya all together. Whereas down on that bot side, it's Fotic who's going to get a large chunk of gold all for himself.
Yep, so... kind of it's an interesting trade because you get more gold overall for TT, but you get maybe the resources into the players that you want more for LNG. Fodak gets a full tower's worth of gold with all those plates on its own, and Weiwei gets that dragon lane, using the Make It Rain to force Fodak back just a little bit. Beishuan on that top side again, but here comes that solar flare. It's gonna get cleansed away from, but a nice cast comes through from Hoya. It locks down Zhuo, forces the Lamb's Respite out from Weiwei. That's a big cooldown, and that's going to force LNG to play away from these grubs. It's going to be all ThunderTalk there on the top side.
And you can just see from the way that TT position, they're shielding Beishuan when they're moving out of mid lane. It's the path just discreetly up to the top side that all of a sudden indicates that LNG need to walk down to that bot side to be safe. And it means that the grubs on this top side are completely free reign for Beishuan to take. And again, for a composition that needs to snowball, this is exactly what ThunderTalk want. Find yourself 6 grubs, put yourself in a position to be able to take those turrets that little bit easier. And, you know, there's only 10 seconds before plates go down, so you're not going to be able to get that much gold from them.
Right now, Rude, Beishuan is the only player on his team that does not have a gold advantage against their respective opponent, but that's because he's been doing so much to set up the rest of his squad.
Yeah, it's because Beishuan has lived in the Rift Herald pit and just sort of took up residency there.
Exactly. So camp's not necessary as long as you are able to win fights and get your carries ahead. A ton of him on carries in 2023 or 2024, but now trying to take firm control of that as he's going to pick up his second dragon of this game.
So the quiet before the storm, almost.
A little bit, as Zico did go in, but yeah, little bit of mismanagement of resources there as the Rift Gel gets spawned down in the mid lane. Tier 1 turret, a little bit healthy still, as it should be able to survive, as this pink ward's definitely doing a little bit of gaining vision there for TT as the Nature's Grass comes out alongside the Solar Flare, forces the cleanse. Already at 1x, but a big bullet time from the Misfortune will make sure that it's already 3 kills in favor of TT. Hoya finds the body slam, forces Haichao to flash away, and they're still looking for more, but a nice seismic shove allows for Haichao to get one back. Zaytab lands the charm, and the flash forward from 1x will take down the Talia. Hoya just ints under the tier 2, but it's fine. ThunderTalk win the fight.
Photic did weave one in there so that he would have been taken down. If he eased forward, tanks 2 turret shots, he probably would have gotten away, but the extra Mystic shot is enough to take him out. As Zaytab finds the tier 1 turret as well down on the bot side. So again, a progression for TT. Top side just early enough to ward away LNG, and they actually get the best of both worlds for ThunderTalk, where they get this dragon and they don't lose their tier 1 turret.
Yeah, this dragon obviously huge because it means that you don't have to potentially worry about a soul on the scaling, you know, Kindred Ezreal team, as well as the Maokai, obviously. Then on this Misfortune, take down this tier 2. That's what they're seemingly focusing on right now.
Yeah, and they are going to be able to get themselves that tier 2 turret, and the thing that they have to always try and encounter for or factor in is who are they going to focus, right? It's all about this management of who is the most important target to take down.
A lot of posturing, a lot of almost NA ramming, as I want to say potentially.
Oh, there we go.
The jungle, as we finally find a hook and finally find a fight. Lands Respite keeps Joe alive for now as a big ultimate comes in onto the backline. First kill goes towards ThunderTalk, and Zaytab still very strong. Looking for another potential flank. Finds the Spirit Rush, but not the Charm, as Zika now goes in and tries to chase him down. Charm lands only onto the Maokai.
And stay alive. You got to see the power of that Lamb's Respite as well. But so much time, and yes, Shuo goes down, but if that hadn't have been the case and the Kindred ulti hadn't been used to keep the Leona alive for so long, that could have been a, you know, much worse type of situation, as Zaytab just barely able to dodge out on that seismic shove. Way up on this top side, they should be able to take the tier 1 turret as a trade. But again, overall, just so close really in these fights, Grapes.
Yeah, but close fights are good signs for LNG at this stage in the game. Both mid laners definitely trying to make a name for themselves here. We'll see if any of them can do so as the Baron has been started up. 1xN very strong, allowing for this Baron to burn, but Hoya might be caught out just a little bit as the Unraveled Earth does a ton of damage. Bullet time comes out, they're going to try to just burst down the Baron Nashor, and they do, with Beishan locking down the smite. Zaytab looking around for a potential pick. Instead, the tier 2 taking a beating right now as Photic once again has to shift out to make sure he does not die. If he goes down, this game could very much be over very quickly, as all of a sudden Zika might have found a pick here onto Beishwan. They're going to try to 100-0 him, and they do. Photic getting the kill, and that's going to stall out this Baron push.
For the game,
Yeah, another interesting thing, as you know, it looks like Beishwan at 1xN are going to pick up this dragon relatively uncontested, as now we see Zaytab and Feather actually a little bit forward here. Charm lands onto the Talia. I think Zaytab should be able to escape. We're the ones forcing the initiative. We're here in game 3 with TT. A lot of playing around this vision right now, but it looks like Haichao could have gotten targeted here, but a really nice stopwatch to buy himself some time. The bullet time comes through. They find the ultimate here onto the Kindred. Weiwei has to burn the ultimate soon and will be able to keep himself alive for just a little bit, but Zika now trapped underneath it as well. Weiwei able to flash away. On the other side of the fight, though, it is all Zaytab, and it is all ThunderTalk. A double kill in for 1xN, as now it is just Haichao underneath the tier 2 turret. Gonna try to teleport away, but he will get bursted down. Potentially before that, the E from Beishwan will finish the job. Only Weiwei survives as TT are pushing right down mid.
And that may finish the series. Grapes TT have got 4-5 members still alive and kicking. 30 seconds on Photic, 45 seconds on Haichao. Weiwei has no Lamb's Respite. Zika up in 20. TT going for the end.
2v5. Who's going to find the pick first? Ro just trying to clear the wave potentially. A nice cast comes through from Hoya, and that's what I'm talking about, baby. Upset secured over LNG as they advance to the Demacia Cup semifinals.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.